January 28th, 2024. Daily Bread. Passage: Judges chapter 9, verse 1 to verse 21. Key verse 16. Title: Abimelek makes himself king. Abimelek, son of Jerub-Baal, went to his mother's brothers in Shechem, and said to them, and to all his mother's clan, "Ask all the citizens of Shechem, which is better for you, to have all 70 of Jerub-Baal's sons rule over you, or just one man? Remember, I am your flesh and blood." When the brothers repeated all this to the citizens of Shechem, they were inclined to follow Abimelek, for they said, "He is related to us." They gave him 70 shekels of silver from the temple of Baal-berith, and Abimelek used it to hire reckless scoundrels who became his followers. He went to his father's home in Ophrah, and on one stone murdered his 70 brothers, the sons of Jerub-Baal. But Jotham, the youngest son of Jerub-Baal, escaped by hiding. Then all the citizens of Shechem and Beth-Millo gathered beside the great tree at the pillar in Shechem to crown Abimelek king. When Jotham was told about this, he climbed up on the top of Mount Gerizim and shouted to them, "Listen to me, citizens of Shechem, so that God may listen to you." One day, the trees went out to anoint a king for themselves. They said to the olive tree, "Be our king." But the olive tree answered, "Should I give up my oil, by which both gods and humans are honored, to hold sway over the trees?" Next the tree said to the fig tree, "Come and be our king." But the fig tree replied, "Should I give up my fruit, so good and sweet, to hold sway over the trees?" Then the tree said to the vine, "Come and be our king." But the vine answered, "Should I give up my wine, which cheers both gods and humans, to hold sway over the trees?" Finally all the trees said to the thornbush, "Come and be our king." The thornbush said to the trees, "If you really want to anoint me king over you, come and take refuge in my shade. But if not, then let fire come out of the thornbush and consume the cedars of Lebanon. Have you acted honorably and in good faith by making Abimelek king? Have you been fair to Jerub-Baal and his family? Have you treated him as he deserves? Remember that my father fought for you and risked his life to rescue you from the hand of Midian. But today you have revolted against my father's family. You have murdered his 70 sons on a single stone, and have made Abimelek, the son of his female slave, king over the citizens of Shechem, because he is related to you. So have you acted honorably and in good faith toward Jerub-Baal and his family today? If you have, may Abimelek be your joy, and may you be his too. But if you have not, let fire come out from Abimelek and consume you, the citizens of Shechem and Beth-Millo. And let fire come out from you, the citizens of Shechem and Beth-Millo, and consume Abimelek." Then Jotham fled, escaping to Beer, and he lived there because he was afraid of his brother Abimelek. Daily Bread Message. Gideon did not want to be king. He wanted the Lord to rule. His son Abimelek thought differently. He convinced the people of Shechem to make him king. He slaughtered 70 of his brothers, the sons of Gideon, and the citizens of Shechem crowned him as their king. Only Jotham, the youngest son of Gideon, managed to escape. Jotham confronted Abimelek and the people of Shechem for their treachery. He shouted a parable to them from the top of Mount Gerizim. A truly great man, like an olive tree, wants to be fruitful. It is the useless thornbush of a man who wants to rule others. Abimelek and the Shechemites had not acted honorably. They forgot God, who had saved them from Midian's oppression. Instead of honoring God, they were inviting God's judgment on themselves. Prayer. Lord, bless me to be mindful of your great salvation work. Give me a heart that seeks to honor you. One word: honor God.